Hi, this is Ryan Fifield, and I'm going to be tying my adult Skwalla Stonefly. It's our first Stonefly of the year for the Yakima River, and I'm getting ready to go out with some clients today, so I need to tie up a couple real quick, so I thought I'd videotape it. First thing you're going to need is a cylinder foam piece. It's about 1.5 inches long that comes pre-cut in a package. It was yellow at one time. You need some super glue. You'll need a razor blade. You need some poly for the wing post. You'll need some grizzly hackle. You'll need some rubber legs, a lighter, some wing material, and you're going to need a black and greenish olive colored Sharpie. I think that's it. Let me zoom in and we'll get going. Okay, let's get started here. Like I said, this was once a yellow cylinder foam. I have colored it green already. Next step is to take our black Sharpie, and we're going to go ahead and color in an egg sac in the back here. And you could do without this, but I like to add it. And then I'm going to segment the body by making stripes just on one side, because there's only going to be one side showing. The other side will be up, so you don't have to worry about that. So once I get some marks in there, it's going to look just about like that. And our next step is going to be to actually take it and burn it. I'm actually going to catch the end of this on fire, just like so. And what that does is it kind of separates the egg sac from the body. Just looks cool. There we go. And then next I'm going to take it to the body, and I'm just going to touch it. Slowly, it's going to slowly start to shrink a little bit as it heats up, and I'll actually turn it kind of brown, which is good because our stone, the Skwalla, can't really tell what color they are. They're yellowish, olive, brown color, so this is great. And it's going to cinch it down, and this is actually going to make it not float as well, but that's good for this pattern. It's a real low riding pattern. I'm going to go ahead and stick my glue on here. Not that hard. It's a gel, so it's going to harden up a little bit. The next step is to take our razor blade. I'm going to actually slip down the butt of that, and you can see right there how I spliced it. I'm going to take a drop of super glue. Put it inside there. I'm actually going to take my piece of rubber leg here, and I'm going to pull it inside just like that there. And then I'm going to try to move these out to the top to get them so they're pointing. Get them so they're pointing out. So it'll be like that. I'm just going to hold it there for a second. And there we go. Just got to trim it up. Glue is getting ready to set, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And these stoneflies are pretty small, so I'm not tying anything big. I'm tying it real sparse. And like I said, they're crawlers for the most part, so they're not doing a lot of thrashing around on the water. They're just kind of dead drifting down and sitting real low in the water. So something that rides low is always best, I found. Okay, so got that in, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little antenna here, rubber leg. Maybe. So usually I do that before I put that foam on. I kind of forgot, but there we go. So we got a little antenna there. Next step is we're going to take our Montana Fly Company wing material, a smaller piece here. I'm going to cut a strip out of it. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half here, and then I'm just going to round this end, give it a little shape. And I like to have the dark side of the skin pointing down. And I'm going to splice them a little bit, and I'm actually going to set these on here a little off center. The idea of this fly is to look like, you know, like a spent male or a spent female that has already laid her eggs or has just crawled back from the bank and is ready to die, basically. So there we go. Our wings are on them. Our next step is going to make our post. We'll take some of this poly. Actually, I'm going to take half of this because I'm going to fold it in half here. And I'm kind of trying to keep this pretty light, you know, and not very much material here. So I just folded that over and I'm going to cinch that down like that. You want to see how I did that? You can look on Whirlybugger's website under Tim Irish in the education videos. It's 20-second wings. That's about what that took there. So now I'm wrapping up the post. Wrapping back down the post. I'm just going to get that in the center there. That's good enough. I'm going to take my piece of hackle here. And I'm going to strip about 1/8 of an inch off of it. Tie it into the body first. Cinch it down, pull it up, and then wrap back up my post. Back down. I'm going to start adding my legs here. I'm going to tie these in loosely so I can move them around if I need be. Need one more coming across. It's always the tricky one. There we go. And you can see I'm just kind of pulling these legs around the thread, getting them in position. There we go. Looking pretty good there. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to take some dubbing. Now I didn't mention this earlier. It's tan olive dubbing. And what I've done is just mix some ice dubbing in it, just to give it a little bit of flash. Not a lot, just a little. And I'm going to put this on pretty lightly. Always remember when you're doing dubbing that less is more, and you can always add more. It's hard to take it off. There we go. And I'm just kind of wrapping this thorax and using this dubbing also to really tie in my legs where I want them. So I got that there. I'm going to pull that foam back and get my thread up by the eye where I need it. There we go. And I'm going to take my hackle pliers here, clamp onto my hackle, and I'm going to start wrapping this post. Usually when I wrap, I like to start down. I start up, but then I work my way down. But once I do get down to the bottom of it, I like to, you can see how I'm pulling down as I get along the sides, and that will really keep that hackle tight to your dubbing there. And I'll come up a little bit. And that's good. I don't want this, I don't want a super floater here, so I'm just going to hang that over the edge like that, and I'll hold my hackle in place, and get it up to that eye. Go ahead and tie it off. Go ahead and cut this off here. One more half hitch. adjust that not too much. I'm going to go ahead and put a little drop of super glue here to really seal it up. Pull that up. My legs back in position. And now I'm going to take these wings back. Usually I do this right when I put the wings on. I forgot. But go ahead and lay a little base of super glue back there. Put that first wing down and put another little base over that wing. And this will keep your wings from flapping around when you cast and from falling apart. Next, I'm going to take this parachute, pull it tight off it, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim my legs up. And I'll take my black marker and I'll just dot this thorax area here. Clean up my segments if I need to. Add a little black. Color the head black. And there you have it. My adult skwalla. Barely Legal Skwalla. Great time to start tying some of these up. Perfect profile. Enjoy.